Today is a day that is 102 days in the making. Welcome back. 102 days ago, I planted some Yukon Gold potatoes in, I think these are 7-gallon grow bags. I really should know because I had my wife order them. That's neither here nor there. And want to check and see what the progress is. If we look at the tops of the plants that are growing up, they're really starting to die off, so they're giving me some sort of indication that they're done growing. Let me show you exactly how some of these look. In this particular bag, I planted 2 separate potatoes on each side, seed starts. This one has still got green life coming up, but over here, this one's done. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig that one up today. In this bag, it looks like this side is pretty well done, but that side is not. This bag, I'm gonna let this one go a little bit longer. They both seem to have some life to them. We got green stuff happening here. Well, maybe not. Down here, we got one on this side. I'll probably dig up this side. We'll leave both of those. Those are good and green. Everything's good and green there. Everything's good and green here. And this one, this side is clearly done, and there's not much left on that one. So we'll just dig this up. The original plan when I came out here was to just dig up that last bag just to get the 100, technically 102 day status of these things. But as I've done some other just more close inspections this morning, as you've just seen, some of these guys look like they're ready to dig up. I could leave them in the ground just a little bit longer so that those potatoes can harden, but curiosity is about to kill me. We're going to begin by digging up the one bag that I intentionally planned to dig up, and based on what we find in that, we'll make a decision about whether or not to pursue even the partial bags where, you know, one side appears to be done and the other is not. Okay, let's see what we've got. Now, hopefully this is not a bad sign. You know, these top of these plants just pulled right off of something. Hopefully somewhere down in here will be some tubers. I know that you're supposed to stick a little fork in here, or not a little fork, but loosen it up. That's if it's growing in the ground. I didn't want to try to do that with this grow bag and rip the side of my grow bag and rip my potatoes up, so we'll see what's in here. Hopefully something. It's not feeling good. I'm about 6 inches down. I'm not finding any potatoes. Oh my goodness. These never did flower. I don't know what that means. Remember, we're just trying to learn here. Oh my goodness. This can't be. Okay, maybe there's a few things down here at the bottom that broke off. One little potato. Oh my goodness. This is going to be really disappointing, I have a fear. There's another little bitty one. Three. Oh my goodness. Oh no. This is just one more disappointment. How could that be? Well, this experience of trying to turn this place into a suburban homestead is becoming one disappointment after another. Although I should back up on that just a second. Even though I was really perturbed with my tomatoes, they've actually been late season bloomers, producers, and I'm being happy with the tomatoes that I'm getting off now, the size of that crop. So I take that back. It's not just one big disappointment after another. There have been good things. I did not anticipate how many disappointments there were going to be, however, when I embarked on this. Buy some dirt, buy some plants, make it happen. You'll eat forever. It's not been the case. In this 7-gallon grow bag, which had 2 seed potatoes put in it, 102 days later, here is the bounty from those efforts. You can see them. 4 little marble-sized potatoes. Trying to diagnose why might be a little bit difficult. There's so many variables involved. I recently posted a video about how the lack of sun was keeping a lot of my garden from growing like it's supposed to. I'll put a link to that up here for you to check it out if you haven't already. That could be the case here. Even though potatoes are underground, they have a plant that grows above the ground, and it was only getting about 4 hours of sun a day. That could be the problem. Problem could have been that I put them in this grow bag and this was not an appropriate soil mix for a grow bag in terms of drainage, etc. It's brand new soil. It was 50-50 soil and compost, so nutrient wise it should have been good. I don't know. It makes me want to just go ahead and dig up the other 8 bags and let's just see what we've got and maybe use this soil for something else for the fall. I have 1 sweet potato growing in a grow bag. The others are in this bed over here. put a link up here to above when I built that bed and planted those sweet potatoes, all that good stuff. I'm really curious if the lack of growth has affected that sweet potato the same way it's affected these Yukon Gold. Now, today, let's see, Monday would be 100 days that it has been planted. And that means that it would be at day 95 at this particular moment. Curiosity killed the cat. It may kill the sweet potato. Let's find out. Vines are clearly doing well, but I'm too curious at this moment. I gotta see. I gotta know. Oh, feels good. I feel some stuff. Okay. It doesn't feel very big. Let's see. Kind of feel like a veterinarian doing palpitations on a pregnant cow or sheep. I can feel one sweet potato in here that is developing, and I'm gonna leave it. And hopefully the same or better is happening in my main bed. The results are in. It's not all that exciting. Here's what I have after digging up 5 grow bags. I have 3 bags remaining. 1, 2, 3. They still have quite a bit of green growth on their above the ground stalk. I'm gonna go ahead and let those continue to grow a little bit. I found that as I was digging through the other 5 bags, that when I was getting to the bottom of one of the green plants, that at least I was getting something of this size. I don't know why the other ones didn't have anything at their base. Could they have been small enough to rot very quickly in these bags? Don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and see what happens with these. Gonna let them go. And yes, this was a disappointment, but we will move forward. We will take this data and we'll decide how to proceed, because this property may never be turned into a suburban homestead, but there will be lessons learned. And that is really what this channel is all about. Thank you for getting to this point, watching all the way to the end. Will you do me a favor? Will you go down below and give it a thumbs up, give it a like, maybe even share this with someone who might be entertained or experiencing similar issues, and know that they are not alone. While you're down there, why don't you go ahead and subscribe so you can keep up with the continued journey and the other lessons learned and the decisions made as a result. Always remember, the one who created you made you able to create also. So get out there and make it, grow it, and live it.